What's good with you, YouTube? It's Mr. Royalty, and we're back at it again. I'm doing something new this time. We're not doing games. I'm not doing no video. I mean, technically I'm doing a video, but y'all know what I mean. I'm gonna try to do a podcast, and I just want to see if it goes anywhere, I guess. So we're gonna try that. Right now I only have me. The idea is to have somebody else with me, and then to be consistent with that. But right now it's just me, and you gotta work with me on this one, because I'm doing all this by myself right now. So there might be some pauses, there might be some glitches and everything. But we gonna go through it and we gonna get it done. There's a lot of stuff that I haven't been consistent on, especially my gaming videos, and I'll get back to that eventually. I gotta get better equipment and some things I lost and everything. Gotta be more responsible, guys. But other than that, right now this is what I want to do, and I'm gonna try to follow it. So that's all I got on that. I don't want to last too long. This is probably gonna be a 30-minute video, to be honest, but we'll see where it goes. So that's it for this one. All right, guys, first things first, we're gonna talk about how my life's been, because I know you see the cat. I don't know if I'm going to do voice isolation on here. I don't know if I'm going to delete the background noise. For now, that's what I'm thinking I'm going to do. But I have a dog. I have some cats. I have my own place now. It's just a lot of stuff has happened. And I want to get into that in another video so we can get into podcast stuff. But just letting you know that my life has changed drastically. And there's a lot of stuff that's pushed me towards certain things and away from other things. But we'll get into that in another video. This podcast is called Laughing Through It. And all I'm gonna do, I'll be talking about my life, talking about my daily struggles, that's a lot of those. But talking about just what happens in my day. Did you just pee? Okay. Anyways, we talk about what happened in my day, throughout my week, because some weird stuff happens. And I've learned that it happens to a lot of people. So if you do ever want to get into this, you can contact me, you can let me know, and I can tell your story on here too. It doesn't matter to me. But I've been watching a lot of podcasts, and I felt like this is something that seems like it could be fun, and it could also help me financially. It could help me just help y'all as well with y'all learning about my life and learning how terrible and weird it is. I wouldn't say terrible, but how weird it is in relation to how funny it is. So that's all this is just me going through this. Podcast I want to shout out is the You Should Know podcast. They're a great podcast. It's called YSK. That's what I usually look at, and that's what I'm basing most of this off of, is how they do that. I don't want to be a copycat or anything like that, but some of the groundwork I'm probably going to lay is from them and from what I've learned from watching them and observing them. So if you want to go watch that, that's a good podcast. It's great. I might want to collab with them at some point in time. If I get famous enough for them to see this, then I might do that. And then, I don't know, things might happen. I might start going to a lot of different celebrities, mainly Corey Kenshin, if he sees this too. But other than that, I just want to say thank you, man, for y'all podcast. Y'all have made me laugh through many different times. Struggles, not struggles, just middle of the day. I watch y'all like consistently, and it's been great, and I love the podcast. So y'all go watch that. That's a great podcast to look at. There's others out there. I'm gonna name a few probably in this video, but that's just how I'm gonna start out this, and then I'll probably cut this, and then we'll get into the podcasting part. But this intro was long, and I know y'all probably don't want to hear it or listen to it, so y'all can skip past it if y'all want. I'd appreciate it if y'all don't, but y'all can. I'll probably put clips on TikTok. So that's about it for this little clip. but I don't know what else to say. So let's get into it. Okay, guys, welcome to Laughing Through It. We're gonna get straight into it. Like I said, it's gonna be a little choppy. It's not gonna be professional because it's just me and I don't know how to do this. So we're going with it. I'm watching videos not as we speak now, but as I've been looking at things, I'm watching videos on how to do this stuff. Watching videos on editing, all that type of stuff. If anybody has any tips for me, let me know. Anything I'm doing wrong. I know I need to add a lot of stuff in here. I was finna get into the podcast, but there's more stuff to talk about. But I'm gonna add stuff in here, add different furniture and stuff. Get a better camera. I'm using my phone right now, so I can't check my text messages. I can't do nothing. I'm literally looking at my computer, watching the time, making sure everything's great, everything's good, and we're just gonna go from there. First thing I want to talk about is my week. My week last week, because I was supposed to put this up a little bit ago, but I went to Tennessee. As far as nobody knows, but I went to Tennessee. Only a few friends and my parent and my mom and my friends that went with me and some other friends knew. But anyways, I went to Tennessee and it was great. I had a fun time. The only part that wasn't fun was me missing my car, because my car broke down halfway going up there. As some of y'all know, or most of y'all know, I'm in South Carolina. I'm in Greenville. I'm not going to get any farther than that with my location, because I don't want people coming up and trying to visit me and stuff. I heard that in the video that it's not good to do. But so I'm in Greenville and we went to Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. I think as far as I remember, it was like a 3 to 4 hour drive. Not that far, for real. But it was a 3 to 4 hour drive. Before this, I was like, I need to get my car right so I can make this drive without it cutting off on me, which in hindsight, it still did. So I don't know. But at the time, I was like, I need to get this done. I rewired a few things in the back of my car. I'm not going to get into detail with all that type of stuff because I know most of y'all aren't mechanics like that. No offense to y'all. I'm just not getting into it. But I fixed some things on my car, rewired some things, put in some new parts, just to make sure I was drive ready to go up to Tennessee and to make that drive. So I left. Everything was great. Everything was fine. I merged through lanes, you know. I'm a very great driver. A lot of people say I'm not, but we're not going to go off of their assumptions. We're going to go off of my factual evidence. I'm not providing evidence in here. But anyways, I am a terrific driver. And they call me Paul Walker sometimes. Actually, that's my name in my brother's phone. So, hey, stop it. I'm sorry, guys. I have other stuff to deal with, cats and stuff. But anyways, stop it. Anyways, I'm driving up there to Tennessee. It's been like an hour and a half. I'm still going. I'm so confident that my car is going to make it. I just fixed everything. Everything's great. And then within like the second hour of driving, it just collapses. A lot of stuff happens. I'm checking the back. I'm in the middle of the highway. So what happens is with this car that I'm driving, I fixed a lot of things, but sometimes it goes into engine reduce mode, meaning the engine won't cut off, but it will slow down. So during the highway scene, it went into engine reduce mode. When it went into that mode, I had to keep my foot on that gas pedal the whole time, or the car would have slowed down. So in this mode, it just kept going the same speed. Sometimes it sped up, sometimes it slowed down. As long as I kept my gas on the foot, as long as I kept my foot on the gas, I would have been fine. But after getting off the highway, I had to eventually put my gas on the brake because people don't know how to drive. So, especially not in North Carolina. And I really want to go over that. But I'll do that in another episode, I'm thinking. This is going to be episodes, by the way. But anyways, I keep getting off topic a little bit. I'm going to go off tangent a lot of times. Can you be quiet, dog? Hey, dog, be quiet. Hazel, be quiet. Okay, but anyways, so I'm in North Carolina, I think Asheville, somewhere near there. And people just stopping randomly. So I have to start pressing my brake. And then that's when my car starts slowing down, going off. So I pull to the side. This is a dangerous road, by the way. I forget what the road is called. But I pull to the side. I'm in an intersection in the middle. Cars just flying by. It's a small intersection. Cars literally are like right there. I could barely open my door. I get out, go underneath my car, check the wiring that I did. It seems pretty good. Untaped it, let it hang there. And I just couldn't get back up. I couldn't get it back up. I could not get my car back up. So what happened was I had to call my homeboy. The people on this trip is me, my homeboy, a couple other homeboys, and my brother. But my brother's like an hour ahead anyways. My homeboy's like 20 minutes. So I call him. He drives by. He sees me. So when I called him, he was about to drive by anyways. So he sees me. He stops. And then he comes over there. We park my car in a parking lot. By the way, I want to say thank you for, if you see this, for letting me keep my car there. I know a lot of the time people will tow it, especially when there's Karens around. We're not going to get on the topic of Karens. That'll be another episode as well. But I appreciate it for letting me keep my car there and not towing it. I did go in. I was like, can my car shut down? Can I tow it? My mind's all over the place, guys. But I said, I said, my car shut down. Can I leave it here? I'm going to be gone for 3 days. I'm on vacation. And they were like, that's fine. So I left it there. Got all my stuff and put it into my homeboy's car. And then coming back to my car, make sure everything's out, make sure all the doors are locked, crank it up, everything's fine. But we didn't want to risk it, so I left it there. We got to Tennessee. We got on some roller coasters. It was a fun time in Tennessee. They had a hot tub in the cabin. If you don't get away from my microphone, guys, it's a zoo around here. But anyways, we had a great time in Tennessee. Hot tubs. They had a pool table there. I play pool sometimes. I'm getting better at it. I beat the best player we had. So I'm going to take that as a win for me. But it was a great time. It was fun. I had fun. I went on all these roller coasters, went to amusement parks. We explored an abandoned amusement park. Our car got towed from that, which was crazy. $400 to get it untowed, if that's even a word. I don't even know. But it was crazy. It was a crazy time. But other than that, days were great and night. But what I want to talk about during this Tennessee trip is and Airbnbs. And this was a pretty, I wouldn't say pricey, but we paid money. You know, you have to pay money to get an Airbnb. So we paid money for this Airbnb. And the thing that was bugging me, I wouldn't say the most, the most, because it was one of the only things that was. We get there, we know how many beds there are. We know how many rooms we got. We know how many bathrooms we got. But there was supposed to be about 4 beds for each of us. And I think 2 or 3 bathrooms. And there was 4 beds and 2 and 3 bathrooms. But the thing is, one was a let-out couch or futon or whatever you want to call it. I forget what it's called. But that one, when you let that out, what happens is you let it out and you're laying on the springs. The mattress for that is non-existent. And that's something that I feel like needs to change. Because if you're in an Airbnb, you're still going for vacation. You still want to have great rest. You still want to do all these things. And you can't do that when your back's almost broken from sleeping on bricks almost. So that's the only thing I had a problem with on that journey. Like I said, it'd be a lot different if I had somebody here and I could go back and forth with them. But I'm literally just talking to y'all. So I can't really go back and forth in an argument type of phase. I'm trying to make this kind of hilarious, kind of funny, but I can't really do that with nobody else here. So y'all are literally just hearing me talk, and I'm not a comedian. I don't do that stuff. But anyways, so that was my Tennessee trip. Everything was great. Everything was fine. Besides that futon, I laid on the couch. I put it back up into couch form, put the cushions back on it, and I slept. I slept there for the 3 days, and it was great. It was wonderful. All right, guys. I just had an episode of crippling ADHD. I went to get a drink, and then I saw a basketball on the ground, and I saw a mini basketball hoop, and I went to go play basketball. Kind of out of breath a little bit. This is Kool-Aid. I am black, so I made mango Kool-Aid. But that's a question. That's a question for y'all. How much Kool-Aid and how much water, sugar, and Kool-Aid? What do y'all do? How do y'all do it? Because the way I do it, I don't measure my sugar. I just pour it in. And I heard later I might get diabetes. But I don't know. I don't think it's happened yet. I don't think. I have a very high metabolism. So I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to get it or not. But a lot of people say I am. But I haven't gotten it yet. And I ate a lot of sugar. And maybe that's why I'm hyper all the time. A lot of people have also told me that I act high. Like I act high or drunk. I don't know what they mean by that. I'm taking it as a compliment. I think it's an insult. But I'm going to take it as a compliment. So that means if I ever do get high or drunk, I'll just act the same. So technically, I'll be acting my normal. But anyways, we're going to get back to it after I drink some more. So next thing we're talking about, and this is something I've seen on Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok, on YouTube. I've been seeing a lot of ads of this. And the ad is, they draw your soulmate. So they'll draw a picture of you, and then they'll sketch your soulmate from those pictures of you. And I don't understand that. I don't get it at all. I think it's a scam. Pretty sure it's stupid, to be honest. And I don't understand it. And then in half of these advertisements, they draw that person, and then they draw that person's significant other, and it's their significant other exactly. I can see if it was like, oh yeah, it looks like him, kind of. No, the sketch is the exact same thing. So I don't understand that at all. And I want to get on this app's head, because I think it's only one app. I haven't tried it. I've looked into it, but I've never really tried it. People say it's legit, but they say everything's legit. So I don't know. I just know it's not professional to drink while I'm recording, but I'm not a professional yet. So I think I'll be fine. But Skechers, not that company, but Skechers, the people who sketch the stuff. How does that even work? Like, do y'all have a psychic and then y'all sketch it? Like, it's just a confusing thing, and I don't know how people are that dumb. No offense. If this is a real thing, then I apologize. But I don't know how people are that dumb to actually get this app, pay for it, and then see where it goes. I'm all into finding love. I'm all into that. I'm all into finding your soulmate. I mean, I'm not into it anymore. But I was all into that. I was finding love, finding a soulmate, all that stuff. I was into it. Everything. All that. Anything that dealt with love, I wanted to congratulate anybody for that. Finding it. Marriage, all that type of stuff. But with that certain thing, I can't get behind it. And I want to know y'all thoughts on that. So y'all can put that in the comments. Like I said, this would be a lot better if I had somebody in this chair with me. Now, somebody is coming home, and they might be in this chair in a little bit. But I think I'll be done with this video by then. And that's okay. We're going to get them in next week. But It's just me for now, and we gonna work on it, guys. We're gonna work on it. I could try to be a comedian, but I'm not that good. Who's your favorite comedian, actually? Hey, stop it. Who's your favorite comedian, though? That's a real question. I have something else that we're gonna talk about, and this is, it's been on my head before, and then I thought about it again, and I wrote it down in my notes. What is the why? I'm just a jumble of words in my head right now. But, okay, let me just read it from how I put it. Showering before bed and then showering when you wake up. Both of them, not either or, which one you're doing. I mean, do y'all think it's fine to shower beforehand and then... Guys, we not gonna talk about it. Anyways, do y'all think it's fine showering before bed instead of, no, do y'all think it's fine showering before bed and then showering when you wake up as well? Or, because I've never had that type of thing. I don't know if I'm just dirty like that, but I'm pretty sure that, I feel like that's weird. That's weird to me, to be honest. I think you need to choose either or. Either you're showering before bed or you're showering when you wake up. And people have an argument of you sweat in your sleep. I'm quoting somebody on that, and they'll see this. I'm putting this part on my TikTok, so they'll see it. And yeah, you're weird. You're weird. Anyways, their argument was you sweat in your sleep. And when you sweat in your sleep, you wake up for the day, and then you'll get clean after you shower in the morning. But my argument in rebuttal to that is you sleep throughout the day, either way. So either way, you getting in your bed dirty if you don't shower at nighttime. You getting in your bed dirty, sleeping, and then you sleeping through a dirty bed every single day if you choose to shower in the morning. Every day you sleeping in a dirty bed. And he can't really get clean because what you're doing is you're waking up in the morning. Let's just say you come out the womb. We're going straight from the beginning. And let's just say your mom had the same thought process as you did. This is a terrible... Anyways, let's say your mom said, I'm going to shower him only in the morning. So you come out the womb. What if you come out the womb at night? You just bloody and everything. And then, okay, guys, we gonna go to another scenario. But let's say your mom, you a baby now. You out the womb. You been cleaned off and everything. You at the hospital. You like 2 years old, and your mom is watching you every single day and not watching you at night. What happens with that is she watches you in the morning. You get dirty. You get throw up on you. Y'all be throwing up on yourselves. I've seen a lot of babies. I've had to deal with one. I'm not a father, by the way, but I have a nephew. And hey, Zayden, you're disgusting. I'm gonna say it right now. You're disgusting. But anyways, so just imagine you wake up in the morning, your baby throwing up, making a mess with his food, all this stuff, slaughtering, spitting, all this stuff. You know, babies act like dogs sometimes. No offense to you. But they act like dogs sometimes. But they over there acting like dogs. And then, in your mind, you're like, it's fine. I'll wash him in the morning. So he gets his bed dirty. Now, when you wash him in the morning, that don't do nothing to the bed. That does nothing. His bed is still dirty. And I guarantee people don't wash their sheets every single day. Some people might, but you're weird if you do that too. No offense. But I guarantee people don't wash their sheets every day. And that'll be another question. How often do you wash your sheets? That's a great question, actually. But you don't wash your sheets. So you already dirtied your bed for one day. And then you get up in the morning, you dirty, you take a shower. Or a bath. Your mom bathes you. If you're a baby, your mom bathes you. And then you go through the same process all over again. But you just keep making that bed dirtier. You keep on making it dirtier because every night you going to sleep in that dirty bed from that dirty stuff you did in the morning. Now, let's put that into adult time. You wake up. you work, you play football, you do some type of hobby, you getting dirty throughout the day. It's that simple. You get dirty throughout the day, and when that happens, this keeps on cutting off, guys. Give me a second. But anyways, you getting dirty throughout the day, and when that happens, what happens is throughout the day you're dirty. You got snot on you, you got other people's spit on you, you got other people's germs, you got paper. But that doesn't sound bad. But you got bacteria, you got a lot of stuff on your body. And this causes acne and stuff. But anyways, if your motion is to shower in the morning, then you're going to sleep in that. And then you're showering and you can't clean off your bed like that. You don't just spray Lysol and it goes away. That's not how this works. So you can't do that. So when you shower in the morning, it just does not work. And sleeping before and shower in the morning, it's not going to do anything. Because it's literally the exact same thing as showering in the morning. It's the same thing. It literally is. But let's say you shower at night. You wash your body at night instead of in the morning. You wash your body at night, you're clean. You're clean when you get in that bed. Most of the time, you'll wash your body before you go into the bed. So you're clean, you're good. That's all great. So when you do it at nighttime, it's just a lot better. Let's go through a scenario with that. You wake up, you get dirty. See, your bed's clean because you already showered that night, and you got in your bed after you showered, meaning your bed's been clean. So anyways, you wake up, you go to work, you get them germs on you, and then before you go to bed, you shower. And it's that simple. That's the most obvious choice right there. Now, when you shower in the morning, it's a lot different. It's a lot different because it's just wrong. It's wrong and it's weird. And I can see showering in the morning and at night, but I think that's weird as well. I feel like you need to choose one, and hopefully you choose the night one because the morning one's just dumb. It's really dumb. Somebody has argument about that, so we'll let her talk after I'm done with this. But showering in the morning is just crazy to me. Y'all know my scenario. Showering at night's a lot better. It's a lot healthier. It's more sanitary. And showering both days, night and day, you're just wasting your water at that point. So we're not going to talk about that at all. But that's my object on this. Now, do you have something to say over here?
I just prefer to go about my day clean instead of...
She prefers to go about her day clean and get dirty throughout the day and then not shower at night and then wake up in the morning in a dirty bed and then shower in the morning. And then when she gets in that bed, it's dirty again. I was just playing with that. I was just playing. That's the ball that I was playing with when I told you I had ADHD. That's what happened. But anyways, so she's dirty and she's a little weird, and that's okay, you know.
It's dirty and things like that.
Yeah, you're right. So you know what? Clean off your beds too, guys. Clean off your beds too. But so where are we at? What time are we at? I don't even know what time we're at, guys. But anyways, so clean yourself. And clean yourself right. Clean yourself at night. Clean yourself right in at night. See, it rhymes, and that's why you should do it. But anyways, that's that topic. And I don't know if I'm going to talk about one more or if I'm going to get out of here. Because there's some stuff. Oh, we're going to talk about one more thing, but I'm going to pause this. And we're going to get back into it after.